Hello, Crystal Strongrudder. Hello, Hunter Dragon Hunter. Hello to you at home. I am really excited. Today we have, let me just check the map. All right, so the Rift is not out yet. It's supposed to hit today, but hard mode has hit. So we're going to swing away from here, away from Lamplight Town and Starlight Festival to hard mode. So let's come on over here, and we are going to be able to replay Bonfire Spire in hard mode. You can see it's all nice and shiny there. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Now that means that there's only 2 more hard modes before we get the hard mode Academy, which should be our Puppet Master battle in hard mode, which I'm really excited. So let's hop on in here to Bonfire Spire and see what we can get. So it says 42 out of 45. So let's take a look and see what new pets are going to be here. And of course, here are the 3, the Saplet variants. Look amazing, amazing, amazing. I cannot wait. Let's go ahead and click play and see who else is available.
The Puppet Master needs the power of the Bonfire Keystone. Get it first, and it will help you defeat him.
I think this is new.
Queen Gulia loves food and has parties for her friends. Bring her tasty treats, and she may invite you.
No turnips.
Volcanoes filled with lava swimming pools and fire dragons. Battle and collect pets of fire magic.
Very cool.
Oh, hello there. You're not a slime. What are you doing in a volcano, silly?
We are here to help you, buddy.
Slurpy the Valiant at your service. I am on a super important quest, and I could sure use a sidekick.
A sidekick?
But we need to get to the bottom of the volcano, and you'll have to drain the lava.
Sounds good, Slurpy.
Head to the right and find a lever there. All the best quests have levers, right?
You got it, buddy. All right, so we need to go over there. Before, let's just, I love how this looks, by the way. The touches that they've added here are really cool. And I think that the way that it has changed, how it's been updated, is super neat for this experience. It's pretty cool that Slurpy is still retro, too. So very, very cool. So here we have, oh, there's the new Saplet. That is so cool. There's a chest over here we can get. We're not going to battle this Saplet. I expect to see others. That is such an amazing animation, though. All right, let's come on in here, and then we're gonna get into our first battle. Hey, Cadence, with this guy right here. So this is going to be, of course, a cloaked fire wizard. We have to have rescued 61 different pets, and let's go ahead, excuse me, and see how we do. Let's start the battle. All right, so we are level or merge level 5 here. So I think merge level 5 is going to be where the pets are that I experience. I'm going to have to get a whole bunch of questions loaded here. So we're going to go ahead and do kind of our normal method. Mistember is the lowest, so we're going to go ahead and hit Mistember here. All right, here we go. And here we are. Again. All right, so you have some good damage there. I think I should be able to clean it up with Puppet Master's staff here. All right, and so we have our next question. So excited that this is here. So excited to check it all out. Get into these battles, and all right, so we got Mistember there. This is a really neat. I love hard mode so far. It's been a blast. All right, so we can go ahead and do a heal here. I think we're gonna. So Connor is probably gonna be doing a heal. So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and start off like this, and then hopefully our Tribeak over here makes it to the end. All right, so we're chiseling away here. And let's see what happens. All right, we got a fumble on the field. So let's go ahead and get a heal in here. And then Puppet Master staff will be recharged next round. So frozen treats coming everyone's way. All right, so we're looking good. And so now my Tribeak are going to be focusing solely on, let's actually see what the first round does. All right, so Starlight Blast. Let's see how weak we can get this guy. All right, I don't know if Puppet Master's staff is going to be strong enough, so we are going to go ahead and continue the Starlight Blast just to take away the risk of damage. So 125 is the level right now, so that was a good choice. All right, another hit. And so next round we'll be healing up. Just a dab. All right, and here we go. There we go. So now it's just the Cloaked Fire Wizard, and that's the only one that's left. All right, so we'll go ahead and get our heal out there. Awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and start doing Flurry. Got a crit in there. That's good. I don't know if our all-out attack is going to finish him off or not. At level 125, I suspect it might. Let's see what sort of damage we get here. All right, all-out attack. Everything looks so cool. I love the sidebars. I can't wait to catch the saplet. 2,700, so that's pretty good. Just one more hit and we're done. Here we go, and there we go. So the arrow update is something new over our heads. We're going to be seeing some arrows and stuff. Let's see. Forgot to look at it. So here we have our first crown, which is awesome. This is the new gear, the SPIRE headdress. Heart bonus of 287. Let's go ahead and put that on, which is awesome. So our next best gear is going to be right here. This is our new one. This is our saplet. It's going to be the first one that we get to. Okay, we're not going to be able to slide past that one. Oh, there she is. She's so cute. Love the animation. So this is a rare. And so if we can catch her, we are going to. We're going to start off with... We'll kind of save her. I want to see the attacks and all of that. So let's go ahead and do Starlight Blast here. All right. And then we're going to do another Starlight Blast. Kind of want to make sure one of these guys is finished off. There we go. All right, gets a couple. She's so cute when she's hitting me. So cute. All right, let's see. I love how this one looks. I can't wait until we can play, until the pet lock, the level lock is gone, so we can go ahead and play little pets like that. There are so many cute, very well designed first evolution, second evolution. All right, so there we go. You are gone. And then... I don't think we need to heal, so we're just going to go and do Astral Storm here. And that might... I don't know. That's not going to... Oh, it is. Nice. All right, this is super exciting. I can't wait to catch this little guy. All right, so this is going to be Calibud. That's a really... Caliente, like spicy or hot, and then bud of a flower. Calibud. I love that. Let's go ahead and collect. That is so adorable. Such an awesome attack. Love it. What a cool pet. All right, so now we're just going to finish this up here. Got a fumble. All right, so we could heal, but we don't really need to. We still have 3, so I don't think there's any way that our guys are going to be knocked out. So just one small little tap, and we are done. All right, here we go. I love the headdress, too. The headdress is super cool. That is just... the new armor, so amazing. Love it. All right, so here we go. Let's go ahead and collect our rewards, and we're all, of course, going to be getting to this battle. But first, I do want to take a quick little peek down here. Should be level 20. Let's see. Where are you? Calibud. All right, so Calibud, we are going to evolve into this one right over here. It's going to take me a little while. Let's go ahead and evolve Calibud. And it's going to be 50 to Blaze Rose. Such cool names. We have Calibud, Blaze Rose, and then we're going to go ahead and meet our next one right now. Let's go ahead and evolve. Such a demure, genteel sort of attack. Love it, love it, love it. Let's go ahead and level you up here. All right, and so Blaze Rose is at the max level. We have Eruption, we have Body Slam, we have Fire Barrage, and then we also have Heat Therapy, which is going to be a healing spell. So Blaze Rose looks quite cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and evolve you, though, into Charata. That is a really cool name. And so you can see that there's like this pepper opening up with this this fire sort of like fire bloom kind of coming out of it. Really cool. Let's go ahead and evolve into Charata and let's begin. Such a cool attack as well. Here we have Heat Therapy, and then we have Fire Barrage, and then we have Firestorm, which is a very good AoE. And we will go ahead and level up probably a little bit later to check out everything else. But so cool. This is going to be such an awesome playthrough. Okay, so we were able to slink past that guy. I don't think we're going to get the fire. Here is Calibud. And so we could get our second Calibud. I'm going to wait for the Calibuds, though, because I think we should be able to go ahead and get more of them. Hopefully we'll be able to, if there's any, like, surprise pets, we'll be able to go ahead and collect those as well. All right, we're going to do sort of a chisel away method here. Just to see, got some really nice hits there. Just to see if we can kind of finish off two of these guys in the first round, if we get lucky with Puppet Masters. All right, some other nice hits there. Okay, you can really kind of see which ones are rasterized and which ones are still like pixelated. All right, here we go with Eclipse, especially now that the backgrounds are so interesting and dynamic. So that worked fantastically. Let's go ahead and finish them all now with this round. All right, Astral Storm. What a cool update. Love this hard mode. Love the backgrounds, and the design is really nice. All right, here we go. And we'll go ahead and Flurry. We'll definitely be coming back for more of you. Don't worry, Calibud. I love that attack so much. It is so cool. All right, and let's go ahead and finish this up with a Starbit. There we go. All right, and let's get all of these rewards. We're not going to be focusing on lost pets yet. Let's come on over here. Can we just climb up here? Okay, so no, we don't have the... you have to get the Boots of Hotwalk. Let's see. We're not going to try to get into every single battle, so if there are pets we can skip, we'll go ahead and skip those. Boots of Hotwalk, I think is the name. All right, we have a nice hit there. And so I think we're going to go after you, Small Dash. All right, start with the back of the line first here. Yeah, we have Small Dash and we have Trondle. So we're going to go after Small Dash first and see if we can finish Small Dash off. We did get a crit, so probably not, but that's okay. Yeah, Trondle's hit pretty hard. We might use the heal here. All right, let's see if we can finish off Small Dash. We would have to get the crit, which I don't think we're going to be able to do. So here comes Eclipse. And now, yeah. Still a ways away. All right, so Small Dash chooses to heal, which is excellent news for us. And we're not going to heal. My Tribeaks are not going to heal. I'm going to heal when it comes to Connor. So we're going to focus on just getting these guys down. All right, so Trondle is rescuable now. So let's go ahead and do Astral Storm. Wow, some nice crits there. Got the fumble. And another fumble. I like how the writing is like light blue. I think that's it pops really nice with the backgrounds. All right, so we're gonna do the heal here. And then we're set. We don't have to do any more healing. We're just gonna go ahead and finish off this guy if we can. And we can. And then hopefully this is our last round. Let's do Starlight Blast. If not, we'll need to do one flurry. Let's see how low he gets. 0 crits there, so. All right, nice solid hit there. Okay, so we are gonna use the Puppet Master staff one more time. And 756 damage, so we're just gonna flurry here and we're good to go. Alright. So weeklies just reset, so this having hard mode out is going to be great for everyone's weeklies. So after your playthrough, you should just kind of be like, oh yeah, everything is good. Don't have to worry about any of that. So let's see if we can pull this without disturbing Calibud. And we can. Love the shake.
Valiant effort, my wizard sight.
Thank you, Slurpy. 400 gold.
That takes care of the first lever. Now find the next one.
You got it, buddy.
Go forth, brave wizard. You know what to do.
We do. All right. We've done it before. All right. Let's see if we can avoid TIE Scout here. We can. All right. Hello, Noah. And let's come on down this way. And Super Henry, are you enjoying this? All right. Come on over. We're going to leave all the flowers alone as much as we can. So now we have to lower the lava another level so we can go deeper and deeper into the volcano to figure out what this super important quest is that Slurpy is sending us on. All right. So we're going to kind of chisel away here. We'll have another round of AoEs coming up after this. So we're just going to see what happens with this. And Puppet Master staff has an AoE, so we should be able to finish this off in 2 rounds with this method. And yeah, we're not going to be taking hits that are too dramatic. There we go. All right, so Puppet Master staff here. Absolutely love this. This is so cool, so much fun. Okay, we can rescue you, but we're not. Astral Storm. There we go. So we're on to our flurries now. So two more attacks and this is over with. So we're gonna hop over to flurry. All right. And then hopefully our star bit will finish this up. I love the headdress. The headdress is so cool. All right, here comes Starbit. Is it enough? Yes, it is. All right, so here we go. Another of our, those guys. Star Shards. I still love seeing the Star Shards. So excited that, just how cool Starlight Festival is this year. So. All right, 2 uncommons here. And let's go after Lyosin first. Okay. And again. I really like how there's 3 tiers of damage as well. I like when the damage is variable, so I like that we have that sort of like dodge effect, which is not saying dodge anymore, which is totally cool with me. So. I want the battles to be sort of as, fast-paced as possible, so. All right, here comes Eclipse. And is that? Oh, so close. Yet so far away. All right, here we go. This is the end of this battle with our Astral Storm. And there we go. All right. Let's get our rewards. Our lost pets are there. Let's follow Newt's magical hand. And so here we have our level 125 Shadow Chest battle, which is really cool. And then this looks like it is going to be a Shadow Plant. Are we going to be able to get past you, Hot Pot? We are not. Alright, 2 hot pots and a flame caller. I really like Hot Pot's redesign. He is he's looking really cool. All of the whole I'm gonna start off like this. The whole evolutionary line is just really neat. From Flambe all the way up to the boiler. Can't remember the boiler's name. Alright, here we go. So I'm kind of planning for 2 full rounds to wipe out all of these guys. Let's see if I'm able to do that. They're all at about 2,000 right now. So let's see if this is the right strategy. Here comes Eclipse. There we go. And then I feel like our 2 Astral Storms should finish off these guys. Let's see the damage that we get there. Probably not, so that's alright. And then I'll decide who I'm going for. Or if I'm going to do a heal. After this. Oh, they're so close. Alright, not too bad. That's a heal. Okay. And so I'm just going to go ahead and see. Let's just make sure we finish someone off. There we go. This is a good choice because 806 we wouldn't have been able to do. And so now, this is going to be the end of them. We're going to do Starlight Blast over here. And then we'll get the Flame Caller. And there we go. Got some good damage. So let's see what happens here. Okay, and here we go. Awesome. Alright, so there we go. So let's go ahead and let's get into this battle. Okay, so we have Pyromane, we have Charcoal, I believe. No, this is let's get Infernape, Pyromane, and then we have Flamegur. So let's start off with Flamegur, and we'll just kind of try to chisel them all down. There we go. And let's go after Pyromane. Awesome. Cool animations there. Okay. And then let's go ahead and launch our last attack. Okay, so we're chiseling away little by little. We have the heal, which I'm not upset about. I think we're going to do a heal here, and then Connor's probably going to have to do a heal after. There we go. All right. And Astral Storm. There we go. Okay, we got the fumble there. Okay. And then we'll do one more heal here, and we should be able to just go right at him. All right. There we go. And we'll do the AoE. All right. Infernape goes, and then Pyromane. And then let's see if we can finish these guys off. I think the only one we're getting is Infernape, though. Let's see what sort of damage we get. Infernape is the only one going. Yep. All right, Flamegur heals. That might make it one more attack here. All right. Starlight Blast. Let's see if that is enough. That is nice. Okay, and we're probably going to finish with the flurry here. There's the flurry. And it's enough. Awesome. All right. 100 hot hots. Let's go ahead and open up this box and see what we get. 5,000 gold. That's awesome. And so we don't have the hot hot, so we can't walk into there yet. Let's open this bloom up, though. And here we go. Cloaked Plant Wizard. You have to have 63 different pets. Let's go ahead and start the battle. Awesome. Gryphroom. Alright, that would be so cool if we could collect Gryphroom. I don't think we can. This is probably a fair amount of healing. I believe Gryphroom has healing now. Alright, and let's just do this again here. I love seeing the mythical epics here. Okay. Makingo, I believe is its name. Makingo. A pretty nice hit there. And another whap. Alright, Eclipse. Nice. So, moment of truth. I know we're not going to be able to catch him, but... So cool to see Gryphroom there. Cloaked Plant Wizard, and then Makingo is our rare there. I think we're probably going to heal twice. We've got so a mythical epic attack coming up here. And yeah, so I think that's probably our best bet. Alright, do an AoE. Two crits on Makingo. Love that attack. Alright, let's see what Gryphroom chooses to do. Okay, AoE. And another AoE. So I am going to go ahead and heal here. And then Puppet Master's staff will be recharged for the next round. There we go. Alright, let's finish up Gryphroom so we don't have to deal with another one of his crazy attacks. Alright, and Starlight Blast. That's enough. Awesome. Alright, we dodged that. Cloaked Wizard hitting us again. Eclipse. We'll be moving into another AoE cycle here. Probably not enough to finish off Makingo until it is Connor's all-out attack. But hopefully Connor's all-out attack will just finish this battle off if we get enough damage to our Cloaked Plant Wizard. Alright, I believe we did like, what, 2,700 or something like that to the Cloaked Fire Wizard. Let's see what happens here. Probably should have done flurries, but that's okay. Let's see, 2,500, I think we can do that. Oh, but we got the heal. Yeah, we're not clearing that. Alright, another smack there. And all-out attack. $2,700. There we are. Alright, here comes Starlight Blast. There we go. And here we are. Let's take a look at this Chili Pepper Sword. Let's get all of these rewards. And let's get this wand here. Where is it? They seem to load kind of at the bottom. Spice Fire Brand. So it casts Firestorm at 287. That's a really, really good spell, and also just insane crazy power. A petrified spice fire pepper forms its core, still sizzling with spiciness. How cool is that? Really, I love this gear. Can't wait to get the armor, and I can't wait to get the boots. Here is another Calibud. Let's come on over here, and there is the lever that we need to get to. If we can pass by the Calibud, we are going to pass by it. All right, we have a hit there. And I think we're going to go for Tri-Beat. Okay, yeah, let's... And then, you know what we're going to do? Hopefully we get crazy damage from Puppet Master's staff. These two are weak to Shadow. So let's see if we're able to go ahead, and I don't think we're going to get that much, but let's see if we get a crit. All right, they chose Flurry. Big ol' hit there. And let's see what happens here. Not enough. Now you see the powerful symbol right there. That's really cool. Love how that is. Okay, and I think we're just going to see if our AoE can knock them out. Let's see. Can we get Tri-Beak here? It was enough. Awesome. And then Astral Storm should be enough for what used to be Prodraxis. There we go. It's Lucentail and can't remember the new name. All right, here we are. And so we're just going to go ahead and do Starbit here. Nice crit. All right, with the heal, I think we can still get you with one hit. Let's see. Are we going to get a crit on this Starlight Blast? No crits, but it's enough. Nice. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can pass you, Calibud, and we can. And so let's go ahead and check this name here. Pretty much the same battle. All right, another hit there. So get our answer in. Prism Tongue. All right, I think let's go ahead and just make sure we finish off Tri-Beak here. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 hits of Tri-Beak this time. And then we'll focus on Prism Tongue after our AoE round. All right, there we go. So it would have to be a dodge in order for Puppet Master's staff to not finish off Tri-Beak. So let's see what happens. All right. And there we go. You can see the powerful symbol. Love that. So cool. All right. Got a couple of hits in there. So I don't think we're going to heal. I think we're just going to try to trudge through this and kind of see where we end up. All right, Prism Tongue, we can now rescue. Got to save those magic coins, though. All right, and the Astral Wings come out of Prism Tongue and whap. Okay. And I think we're going to go ahead and hit you, Smoldash. Okay, we're into the red here, but I think we're doing okay. Starlight Blast, let's see what happens here. Nice, that's it. Then one more Starlight Blast, and we are done. Alright, Starlight Blast. Awesome, awesome. Alright, there we go. Get all of these rewards. Flip this.
honored sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. 400 gold.
The plot thickens. Slurpy the Brave has found the ultimate ingredient. While you were off levering, all we gotta do is add it to the chef's food.
Nice.
We're close now, wizard. Just one lever left. Head to Outer Slime Burbia and give it a pull.
Outer Slime Burbia, here we come. All right, let's go ahead and we'll see you later. Calibud, come on down here. Avoid you too. Maybe not. All right, finally we see some flame neeks here. So we'll do Starlight Blast with you. All right, not too good. Starlight Blast with you. And just chiseling away with him here, at him here. All right, Flame Caller with 1,067 damage. And that 573 is a little bit better. Okay. And so let's see what Eclipse does. 700s all around. So we're looking pretty good to finish this up the next round. That's going to be 0. Astral Storm. Alright, so good. We're going to be moving on to Flurry. I don't know if Flurry will finish this off or not. There's like there's a possibility. Let's see what happens here. Okay, Flurry. Let's see. Ooh, so close. We got a fumble, so let's get Starbit to finish this up. Here comes Starbit. Nice. All right, so getting these rewards, it looks as though we are starting to get, let's just check the map here. I'm not seeing any markings, but we would need to be in normal mode. But we are starting to get 2 different keys, so possibly, it might be open and available. So there is our first Blaze Rose in the wild. Let's go ahead and avoid you, small dash for right now. And then here we go. This is going to be our next one. I think we might be able to avoid this Tinyger, or this, what is your name? I don't think Tinyger is right. Tie Scout, that Tie Scout. All right, getting some good hits here. Now, I think we're just gonna have to try to finish these guys off. That's not a lot of damage. Hopefully we get some better hits here. And yeah, that's better. Alright. So we could rescue Sarah Zig here, but let's go ahead and do Eclipse. Got a crit, which is awesome. So this is going to be kind of like an AoE heal. This is going to be kind of like an AoE round. Let's see what you do. Are you healing? You're attacking. You're healing. And they're back to full health. All right. So let's go ahead and do Astral Storm. Got a crit there. And then another Astral Storm. I might actually toss a heal out myself when we get to Connor. Here comes Astral Storm. There we go. And then, yeah, we'll heal here. With Frozen Treats. There we are. We are all about the heals here. This is going to be a long battle. Alright, we finally got an attack there. Okay, so you're lower, so let's go ahead and see if we can finish you off here. Alright, that's a 1,000. If we can get another 1,000 down, then I think Puppet Master Staff. Ooh, nice crits. Alright. So yeah, we are not rescuing any of these guys. And there we go. We are just about finished here. I think this is going to be our last round. Flurry. All right, there we go. Another flurry coming up in just a sec. All right, here comes flurry. There we go. And I don't think we would have... Oh, good, we have all-out attack now, so that's definitely going to finish this off. All-out attack. And it's going to hit for... Let's see... 27, 28. Nice. Alright, all over and done with. Let's go ahead and get all of these rewards and see if we can make it past this TIE Scout. We can't. Alright, so we have an Arachax, and then we also have 2 TIE Scouts. We're going to go ahead and try to hit these TIE Scouts a little bit lower. I don't think there's going to be much healing here, so we'll try to get this done in 2 rounds flat. And our next round's going to be an AoE round. That's a really cool attack. I like his attack. Okay, so they're going after this one. Got a crit there, very nice. All right. Can rescue both of them. And here we go with Astral Storm. Okay. Hopefully we get this one. Hopefully we're able to finish off this TIE Scout. Here we are. Astral Storm. Is it? No, it's not. It's close. But it's not enough. We have a fumble. 899 damage. That's pretty intense. Alright, so we're not going to heal. Arachax is next. So let's go ahead and do Starbit. Finish him off. And then it's just individual hits here. So let's do Starlight Blast. There we go. And then one more Starlight Blast or Flurry. And we got it. This is so fun. I can't wait to go ahead and get into this last battle here. And here is the, this should be the it's not fire or storm. Is this storm? Cloaked Storm Wizard. So 65 different pets. We have that. Let's click Start Battle. We have a Vamplifier and also a, what is your name? Cogmite is the first evolution. This is, Gearsight. Alright. So let's go ahead and start off with Vamplifier, since Vamplifier is has the lowest health. Alright, and then we'll do one more hit for Vamplifier. And that's going to simplify the battle for us. There we go. Such a cool attack. And that hurts. Alright, and an AoE from the Storm Wizard. Cloaked Storm Wizard. Vamplifier is gone. And so we're kind of sitting relatively pretty here. Have to see what they do. I'm gonna kind of like wait to see if we're actually gonna go the route of healing or not. Got a crit there. And a fumble. So I think we're looking pretty good here. And another fumble. So yeah, we're just gonna try to power through here. Let's see what this does. Alright, 725. So next hit will finish him off. Gear Sight will be going away. I think I'm actually going to use Flurry to to save our Astral for this wizard. There we go. All right, so just the Cloak Storm Wizard and us. This rework is so much fun. So much fun. Absolutely loving it. Here comes Starlight Blast. And there we go. Now I believe another fumble. Wow. Eclipse. 747. The airplane just landed on him. Let's go ahead and go for Starlight Blast here. And get closer. Flurry. All right. Got a fumble. Okay, here is the all-out attack. So this is the end of the battle. And we are going to be moving on to the last lever. Here in Outer Slime Aburbia. 3982. We got a crit on the all-out attack. Crazy. All right, and here we have the boots, which should be 382 as well. Let's go ahead and take a look and put these guys on. So coming on down here. Let's see, where are you? Spice Fire Boots, 287, 287. That is awesome. So we still need to get the armor, which is so cool. Climbing up here, and we need to make our way up over there. Let's go up and then over. I really like how Outer Slime Burbia looks. It's really fun. All right, so we only have 2 guys here. And let's do Tribeak for a little bit. All right, we'll have to do Tribeak again. And then we're going to be doing Flurries next round because Tribeak will be gone. And we'll focus all of our energy on Hotwalk. Got the crit there, that's good. So we should be in the range where we're finishing off Tribeak unless Tribeak dodges here. 12-12 with the crit. All right, here comes Eclipse. Powerful, and there goes Tribeak, which is awesome. That frees us up. And so we're doing Flurry now. Got a crit there. So chiseling away. Probably going to need one more round to finish him up, unless we get some crits here, and then also Starbit. So 677. I think Starbit can finish this off. 1294, another crit. This is one upset Hot Pot. All right, Starbit, let's see what happens here. There we go. We got the crit. Nice. All right. Let's get all of these rewards, and we're going to make our way up and over. And let's see if we can flip this without engaging in Blaze Rose.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. All right, 400 gold.
We reached the end of our quest. Slurpy the Gallant and his faithful wizard companion, against all odds, drained the lava to the final level.
Yes, we did it.
Only one more obstacle in their path. I forgot. I left my ingredients somewhere in Slime Shanty. Help?
Slurpy. All right, so back to Shanty. And let's head on out over here. Avoid Charful. All right, come on up this way. And then we have to head back over here. It's right over there. So let's see if this Flame Caller battle will be it for us. So 3 Flame Callers. Wow. It's a Flame Caller convention. All right. And they're all 125, so they're all 2175. Got a crit there, which is nice. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and hit 2 different guys and then see what happens. So we'll take care of the front line here. And then see if Puppet Master's staff will finish him off. If it doesn't, then that's okay. We'll just go ahead and get him the second round. So 375 damage. 710 and 357. Alright, so let's see what happens with Eclipse. Got a crit, so one of them's gone. That's nice. So we'll be finishing them up this round. There's going to be one left after the Tri-Beats. And then Starbit's going to end the battle. Ooh, that was a nice crit. Who knows? Maybe even this might be the last attack if we Flurry lands well. I think, is that? Ooh, no. It would have been if Flamecaller hadn't dodged. Alright, and here we go with Starbit. Here we go. Alright, get all of these rewards.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. 400 gold.
It's almost time for the royal dinner. Take the ingredient to the royal kitchen and put it in the royal stew.
Sounds good.
Watch out for the chef, though. He's kind of a grump.
Will do, Slurpy. All right, so we're heading on back. Got to get down to get these secret ingredients into the stew. We're going to get into 3 battles. There's a Blaze Bloom that we're going to get into a battle. Blaze Rose that we're going to get into a battle with. All right, taking some hits here. We're up to 125. There we go. And let's start out with Lyosin. Sarazigs have been dodging a lot of my stuff, so I think that the Sarazigs are going to take a little while. Alright, let's see if we can finish off this Lyosin right now. Here comes Starlight Blast. And yes, awesome. Okay, Sarazig. 2 crits. Eclipse. Let's see what happens here. 767 for both of them, so solid hits. On a fumble. And so let's see what Astral Storm does. 1 dodge there from Sarazig. Astral Storm again, another dodge. 1 more dodge. Not a fumble though, so that's good. And let's see if Starbit will land. If Starbit lands, we might be finishing off the Sarazig. Let's see, 790, 759, so close. And another fumble. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save our Starlight Blast. We're going to do Flurry here to finish off Sarazig. There, we get the crit. And then we'll do... Here we go. We'll do Starlight Blast right here. Got 1 crit and 1 dodge. Our Eclipse should do it. Dodged it. No! And Smoldash with heal. Just to annoy me. Here comes Starlight Blast. See, this should finish it off. It should. It does. Awesome. Alright. And let's go ahead and get all of these rewards. Not going to focus on the lost pets. Here is Blaze Rose. Let's go ahead and get in battle with her. Alright, Lyosin and Blaze Rose. Can't wait to see Blaze Rose's animations again. So beautiful. Love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's go ahead and do Starlight Blast here. There we go. And not quite, but that's okay. I'll finish it up. So we get 1 hit from Lyosin. And Blaze Rose, I guess Blaze Rose's order is higher than Tribeak. There we go. Slowing down a little bit. There we go. We're back up to speed. Alright, Lyosin is gone. fumbles. All right, so we are going to be doing flurries this round. We don't need our AoE. All right, 3 nice hits. If we get 3 nice hits like that again from our second tri-beat, then I think we're going to be sitting pretty here. Got 1 fumble, so it's kind of close right now, but Starbit should finish off Blaze Rose. And it does. Awesome. Alright, so here we go. Got 2 of the Rift keys, which is great. We'll be ready to go ahead and hop into the Rifts right after this. Alright, 2 era checks. Alright, Starlight Blast. Let's see how much damage this does. Okay, so we're gonna focus on one of these guys. Actually, you know, I don't think we are. I think we'll be able to finish up faster if we do Starlight Blast on both of them, then the Puppet Master one, and then our Astral Storm. I think that's probably going to be probably our fastest path to victory. Although we got to dodge, so we're going to have to toss at least 1 flurry into the mix. 1,053. Nice crit. 1,048. Nice crit there as well. All right, so both of them are rescuable. And here we go with Astral Storm. All right, nice solid hit there. And then, so yeah, Flurry should finish it off. Yep, we're good. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so here we go. Let's get those rewards. We can open this on up. And then before we go down, let's just take a look at this area here. We're going to be coming back for this. Super, super cute. Got a box over there, as well as the chest that we need to open up after our ingredients. And so 1, 2, 3 battles before we get the armor. So exciting. All right, and so we're going to start off with our TIE Scouts. And our goal will be to have the TIE Scouts done early next round. And then Sarazig will just try to hit and hit and hit. Okay, that's a little bit better. AoE, a crit there. Alright. Going after different tri-beaks, so that's good. Okay, let's do Eclipse and see what damage. Hopefully, alright, still in the 700 range. So we're not super close to knocking them out, but I think we're still good. I might actually just go ahead and toss a healer this time. There we go. Astral Storm. Got a crit. Alright. So we have an Astral, one more Astral Storm. So I think I'm going to actually, that's kind of change things up a little bit. So let's go ahead and 1,098, we'll send Starbit at that guy. So we finish off one of these TIE Scouts with Astral Storm. There we go. And then we'll finish off the other TIE Scout here. That heal kind of changed my approach. Had to augment my strategy a little bit there. All right, there we go. Pretty good hits. All right, Eclipse, 768 damage. And then 2 Astral Storms, or 1 Astral Storm and a Flurry, and we should finish it. I'm expecting Sarazig to dodge a couple of these, so let's see what happens here. If we get a crit and no dodges, though, that would finish it up. So didn't dodge any of those, which is awesome. Flurry's definitely going to finish this off. And so we're one step closer to adding that final ingredient on this. 2 crits on that. That's cool. Okay. So let's come on over here. And we have our first Singe Newt. Okay, and here we go. And another one. Directed solely at Connor there. Oh, yeah, that's Singe Newt. So I think we're going after Singe Newt first. Singe Newt's going to be on the lower order of things, so maybe possibly Singe Newt's actually slower than Connor. If the order of Singe Newt is lower than Connor's, then we can probably go ahead and just finish him off right now. So let's see. Nope, Singe Newt's a little faster. Love the attack. Love the attack. All right, we could rescue you. And let's see how much you would be. You would be 50 to rescue. Eclipse. We got a critical, which is awesome. Okay, let's see what they do. Got a fumble. That's nice. And the heal. Alright, so we're going to do some AoEs here. Astral Storms coming through. Got a crit. Another Astral Storm. There we go. And let's just try to get you down a little bit there, buddy. 759. With the heal. With the heal. Alright, they're just being annoying here, so let's go ahead and get our Starlight Blast and work on you. Awesome, good hits there. Alright, Connor wouldn't be able to take care of this guy, so we're just going to go ahead and make sure we finish one of these. And there we go. So now we're going to be down to 1. And our all-out attack is coming, so we will be able to finish this battle next round. Got the critical on the wrong guy. It's cool to see a critical. Alright, Smoldash coming after us. And we are going to do Flurry. Alright. Another round of Flurry. And then our all-out attack will finish this up. Flurry, I think every Flurry would have to crit in order for this to be the last attack. Yep, okay. 2 of them would have had to have crit. Okay, so we're going to do all-out attack here. Since we made it to the all-out attack. I love the fact that all-out attacks don't exist in PvP too. I've always wanted that to be the case. So really excited for that. I think that's a great move. Alright, let's collect all of this stuff. We have a chest after this air checks. And then that is going to be the armor, which I'm really excited to check out. Okay. 2 Flamegers. Okay, we're going to start out with the air checks here. And then Flameger is just going to take a little while to chisel away. But as far as this air checks, we should be able to finish it in the first round. Okay, here we go. So no crits, but that's okay. Even if Erichex dodges, it's going to be gone. Flips. Awesome. Okay, 683. 1024. Alright, continuing on Astral Storm. little chisels at this point, but we are making progress. All right, so 1746 is the one we're going for here with Starve It. All right, so we're under 1,000. You gonna heal him? You gonna heal him? Yeah, you're gonna heal him. Okay. All right, so a little bit longer here, but that's okay. Let's see. I feel that we have the shadow spell coming up here, but I want to make sure that I finish this guy off. So we're gonna go ahead and do Starlight Blast, just to make sure that we're down to one guy. Here we go. And I think the shadow puppet. My mouth is all tongue-tied out of excitement. The Puppet Master's staff with Eclipse wouldn't do the job. So you actually dodge that. 3 4. And then another self-heal there, so Flamegur is being a pain. All right, we're going to go ahead and move into Flurry for this round. And it's all-out attack, so this battle's really pretty much over with. We did get a crit there, though. And then our next Flurry. There we go. And then here is all-out attack. There was 63,000 power. Boom. Awesome, awesome. All right. So here we go. Let's get all of these rewards. Open up this chest. And 4,000 gold again, which is extremely helpful. Let's get into this wizard battle. The Cloaked Water Wizard, 68 different pets. We have that. Let's start. All right, so Cloaked Water Wizard is a member. It's got Hydroid. He's got Hydroid. All right, so we're going to go ahead and chisel away at Aquariate. There we go. If we can get Aquariate gone this first round, that'll kind of open stuff up for us. Although they're 132, so we'll have to see how hard Hydroid hits. 831's pretty good damage. All right, everyone's going after different people, which I like. Alright, so that's not too bad damage for a first round. We're going to go ahead and hopefully be able to take care of this Aquariate. If not, then I think our first Tri-Beak is probably going to go ahead. Critical there, that's nice to see. First Tri-Beak is going to go ahead and use Astral Storm. Second Tri-Beak is going to heal, and then we'll probably reverse their positions in the next round. So pretty good, looking pretty good for the second round here. And let's go ahead and heal up with Cosmic Blessing. There we go. Alright, Fumble from the Cloaked Wizard, Cloaked Water Wizard. Here comes Hydroid. With a Fumble as well, wow. Alright, so we're going to go after Hydroid here. Just kind of trying to think of what level we were on and what approach I'd like to have. Alright, so yeah, Starlight Blast here. This round we're going after Hydroid. There we go. Starlight Blast. And then even if this doesn't finish off Hydroid, it doesn't, but that's okay. We do have the Puppet Master's staff coming in this round. And another Fumble. Hydroid, what is up, buddy? Okay. And Eclipse. Eclipse, come on. Come on, you got this. And there we go. All right. So now we're going to do 2 flurries, and then we have our all-out attack, and we are done. We got a crit there. And then one more crit here. Or not one more flurry here. Hopefully with a crit. Hopefully with 2 crits. And then we'll finish it up with our all-out attack. Alright, 0 crits, but that's okay. Cloaked Water Wizard makes contact with us all. And then here is All Out Attack. And there we go. Boom. Awesome, awesome. So let's check out this armor. So excited. There is the armor. It looks fantastic. Let's get all of these rewards. Let's X out of here. And we have to put this armor on and take a look and see how it is. All right, should be right up here. Deep Fungus, Icy Voids, Spice, Fire. That is so cool. What a cool outfit. How fantastic is this? That is awesome. So, so cool. All right. And let's go ahead and open up this chest as well. There we go. And we don't have the Boots of Hotwalk yet, so we're going to be entering here. And then this kind of gets like a mini game.
The Queen will not pay attention to you. I suggest you move along.
Yes, sir.
Guard, inform this wizard that I will not be addressing their presence.
Love that.
The Queen will not pay attention to you. I suggest you move along.
There we go. The guard slime is ready to go ahead and let us know.
Oh no! Looks like we'll need to slip by Chabalini to get to the pot. If you step into his circle of vision, he'll catch you and kick you out.
Oh no.
Hey, look there! There's a cauldron you can use to hide. Press the button above your head to hide. Walk around to take off the cauldron.
Sounds good. I think this would be very easy to do in mobile. It's a little bit more difficult to do on the computer. But let's see if we can make our way up there. All right. And there we go. You did it.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. All right, 400 gold there.
Well, we did it. Now all there is to do is attend the royal dinner and take all the credit.
You got it, Slurpy.
You have to go for me, though. Kids aren't allowed there. Dad says the queen has no table manners.
I can only imagine, Slurpy. All right, so we have to go back. Let's go ahead and get this chest, though, because there are no 25 gold, 20 hot hots. There are no monsters in this area. And so look at all of this. So there is our gigantic Katara. Let's try to get the name. I believe it's like Katara or something like. Oh, and they respawned back. Oh no. So we shouldn't have gone up there. We're gonna have to get into 2 battles. Let's get into these battles. All right. A big old hit there. 0 times 3. And so Arachax is someone we can finish off first round. They're 128 here. All right, another Starlight Blast. There we go. All right, we can capture him, but we're not going to. We're going to Eclipse. Alright, we got him. And a fumble there. So now we are on to some flurries. There we go. Awesome. And another flurry. Now, Flamegir does have heals, so let's see what Flamegir chooses to do. I don't think we're in the range where we can actually defeat Flamegir right now. Let's see what Starbit... yeah, dodged it. Starbit would have had to have had a pretty amazing crit. He got a fumble there, though, so that's good. And so this should be the last blow. And there we go. All right, here we are. Let's get these rewards, and then we're going to go ahead and battle this Lyosin. All right. Okay, so I think we're going after Lyosin first. There we go. And then, yeah, Lyosin should be finished this round, and then we'll go ahead and take a crack at Truckle and see if we can finish Truckle off in the second round, which I'm pretty sure we will be able to do before Connor needs to go. All right, not too big a hit there. Not too big a hit there. And we'll go ahead and launch Eclipse here. All right, there we go. So Truckle is about a third of the way through. Let's do Flurry here. This update is really, really cool. I don't think I'm saying that enough, but I really like how everything looks here. All right, Flurry. Okay, just one more hit here. So it does look like Connor's going to have to go ahead and unleash Starbit. And then we're done. We can go ahead and add see the Queen's reaction. I love this cutscene, not quite a cutscene, but I love the this.
Let the royal dinner commence.
Here comes the worker slime.
Ooh, look at this. It smells divine, Chabalini, as always.
Hope she enjoys it.
Yes, madame. I live to cook.
So Chabalini has not been updated yet either. The food has, though.
What is this, Chabalini? Raisins?
Raisins?
But, madame, I assure you,
You have broken the royal rule! No raisins in the Queen's dishes!
Oh no.
You have left me no choice, Chabalini. You are fired!
No.
what? Fired? Me? This is an outrage.
Alright, there goes Chabalini.
You have not heard the last of Chef Chabalini Carpaccio.
Uh-oh.
I think that's our cue to leave. Fast!
Alright.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. Alright, 400 gold.
We broke a royal rule. I didn't know she didn't like raisins. They don't tell kids anything.
They sure don't.
Oh no! What are we gonna do? Without her dinner, the queen is gonna be real angry.
I bet she is.
Looks like another quest for Slurpy the Wise and his loyal companion.
Sounds good, Slurpy.
I got a plan, and it's a good one.
Sure.
Head to the 3 levers and collect my cooking supplies. I always leave them there.
Why? Alright, so we're gonna go and we are gonna collect the cooking supplies at the levers. Let's see. Alright, so we are gonna go ahead and make our way back. Have to go over to that way for the cooking supplies. So let's go ahead and wizard dash ourselves over. Alright, and wizard dash is not going to help us here, so we have to get into 1, possibly 2 battles. Alright, here are 2 Sarazigs. Hopefully we're able to make contact with them. Alright, we got 1 crit, which is awesome. So we might actually be able to finish this one off here. Starlight Blast. Dodges all of those. Alright, if Puppet Master's staff, if Eclipse is not dodged, then I think we're good. We'll finish up next round. Let's see what happens here. Eclipse. Alright, it hit where we needed it to hit. That's good. Here comes Flurry. All of them connect. And another one with Flurry. Alright, 478. The fumble. Starbit. And there we go. All right, let's get all of these rewards. X out of here. Hopefully we can make it past this era checks, but I don't think we can. We cannot. All right, so we have an era checks, we have a gear sight, we have a hot pot. And so I think we're actually going to go after, let's go after era checks first because he is going to be slower than Connor. Love the new outfit. It is absolutely amazing. Very well designed. And now all of these new sets, all of them are heroic, so that they're not legendary. So we'll have to see what the new legendary sets, I assume, are going to come out once expert mode is released. All right, so here we go. We are going to finish off air checks. Here comes Eclipse. And there we go. Astral Storm. We got one crit there. Another Astral Storm. Okay. Too many dodges for my liking. 805 damage there. Alright, so Hot Pot looks like Hot Pot wants to be the target, so let's make sure we finish off Hot Pot here. Okay. And Hot Pot is going to be finished. There we go. Okay, and Gear Sight we should be finishing up. You know, I don't know if Connor's going to be able to finish him off. Oh, we got a crit, so it's close. It's going to be a nail biter here. Let's see what happens. If we get a crit from Connor, I think we're good. Okay. And Eclipse dodges it, so very far away. Flurry should do the job. Got a crit, so we're good. And there we go. Get all of these rewards. Come on up here.
What's this? You again.
This battle always throws me. I always forget about these.
You're becoming quite the pest, you know.
So are you, buddy. So are you.
Let's see how you do against the ancient power of the dinosaurs.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck. All right, here we go. Let's see how we do with Pippet. So we're gonna go ahead and Starlight Blast Pippet. You can see that little symbol there. I'll try to hover over it. We got that powerful attack. Love that. And so you can see it's strong against Pippet, just normal against these guys. No real conflicts or anything like that. So let's go ahead and zap him again. All right, got 2 hits there. So he's about halfway. And then you can see no real difference. And so Pippet is about halfway done, a little under halfway. Getting some pretty big hits there. Let's see what Pippet decides to do. Alright, we dodged. It was a powerful attack, though. So let's go ahead and keep on going after Pippet. Alright, and we're just going to keep on focusing on Pippet here. Okay, there we go. And I think I am going to toss out a heal. My Starbit should finish off Pippet, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do Frozen Treats here. Just to hopefully have everyone make it to the other side of this. Got a crit there. Alright, crit on me. And let's see, what do you got, Pippet? Alright. So looking a little bit sketchy here, but I'm going to finish off Pippet with this Starlight Blast. And then we'll probably heal just to keep us out of the danger zone. And then our next round will be an AoE round, so that should be good. We'll start off with the last heal, though. Alright, so he had one that didn't dodge, so they're both about 1,000. This is a fun battle. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get this heal in. I think this is all-out attack round anyways, so we'll be finishing it up. Alright, and we are going to go ahead and do Astral Storm. There we go, little by little. And then this is all-out attack, so we are good. And I always forget about those battles. Those are awesome. And there we go. All right, we got 3 from that.
Not again! Master! Master! Wait for me!
Goodbye, Pippet. All right, so let's collect these. All right, and then we'll open this box up. 40 and 50. Is anyone back yet? Nope, nothing. No one's back quite yet. So let's come on over here. Make our way up over to here. And then let's get into a Flame Caller battle. I think Flame Caller will allow us to finish this up. So 2 Flame Callers and 1 Flame Neek. All right. So we actually still have a fair amount of this gameplay left. This is gonna be a pretty long walkthrough. But I'm loving it, having a great time. So I think we're probably at least 45 minutes away from finishing this up. But we'll have to see. Might be a little bit longer. So if I remember correctly, we're gonna gather this. We have to gather ingredients, and then we have to find the Boots of Hotwalk in order to track down Chabalini. So let's see. Here we go. There's one more set of ingredients, I believe, or one more set of utensils that we need to grab, I believe. And so after that, then we should be wrapping up. Okay, 2 solid hits there. And if we don't miss any of these hits, we should be wrapping this up this round. A little bit of a slowdown here. There we go. All right, yeah, we're good. Then just a little star bit, and we are finished. A lot of hits, but that does not matter at all. Just have to answer a question. And then we are ready to go. Here's Starbit. Nice. All right, there we go. There's the pet center. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of pets. That's really cool how it looks when it's like lost its luster. Very, very cool. Okay, so you have to get to 1 more battle with the Smoldash, and then I think we can probably just teleport to the beginning of this, and yeah, we should be ready to go. Okay. So let's go ahead and hit Ashlet. Alright, and yeah, we're going to try to finish off Ashlet here, and then that'll leave Smoldash. Hopefully Smoldash or Ashlet doesn't do any of that weird healing stuff. Looks like we're going to be able to... I'm not sure if Ashlet's slower than us or faster than us. I wasn't fully paying attention there at the beginning. Ashlet looks like it's the fastest. Alright. so Astral Storm. Let's see what kind of damage we get. Okay, so now we're moving on to flurries here as we work to finish up Smoldash. Flurry. It's always nice when you have various evolutions of the same pet, same monster. Okay, 1644, so we're not finishing it this round, but very soon into the second round, very early into the second round, we will. 771. Got a heal, so maybe 2 more hits. All right. And here's Starlight Blast. Wow, 2 crits. That's really cool. Very close to finishing them off. And let's do Starlight Blast now. There we go. Awesome. Let's get these cooking utensils and then make our way back over as fast as we can. There's Calibud looking so amazing there. All right, cooking tools. We have 1 more set of cooking tools. And here we go. All right, we're going to go ahead and wizard dash across the room. There we go. And now over to this area. All right, Tinygur or Tinygur? Let's do Tinygur. We have Tinygur and Lyosin, Kings of the Volcano. Let's do Starlight Blast here and see how low we can get this Lyosin. Alright, we're going to keep it up with the Starlight Blast in order to just chisel down here. So we only have Tinygur left in this next round. Alright, we get the attack. Lyosin, I believe, yeah, Lyosin's faster than Connor as well. Alright, Eclipse. There we go. Got a dodge there. Okay, so we're on to flurries now. And I hope that we don't have to battle the other TIE Scout. Let's see how much movement range we have. All right. And I think there's going to be 1 more attack into the next round. Let's see. It would have to be like an insanely large Starbit, which I don't think we're going to get. Let's see what Starbit does here. Yeah, 769, about what I was expecting. So here we go with Starlight Blast finishing it up for us. And there we go. All right, get all of these rewards. Cool, we made it across. All right, so we do have to get into a battle. They look so cool. They look so cool. I love seeing those Calibuds. Okay, so we're here 2 more. We have a Sprite and we have a TIE Scout. So we're going to go after Sprite first here. Let's see how much damage we do. All right, we're going to have to hit Sprite again. Go. You got this. Battle is about to end. It looks like we'll have to start off again. That is A-okay. A lot of updates today. So let's try this again. And see how this works. All right, here we go. Okay. Starlight Blast. Hopefully we get more crits this time. Let's see. 1 crit. And then we could rescue you, but we're not going to use the magic coin. Alright, Starlight Blast. Okay. That's a cool explosion from Sprite. Nice attack. Alright, TIE Scout. getting us hit as well. Here we go. And Eclipse. Awesome. Flurry. There we go. Another Flurry. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hopefully Starbit hits. I don't want to dodge. Alright, it does hit. And there we go. Let's get all of these rewards. Lost pets are popping up. And try to get it so we don't get into another battle. There we go.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. Alright, 400 gold.
I'll bet you didn't know I could cook, huh? Yup. There's more to Slurpy than meets the
I
eye.
bet there is, buddy.
But I need to know what the queen actually likes. I know. Go talk to her guards, Mike and Hank.
Sounds good.
If they don't know, nobody will.
Okay. Let's make our way back here. Hello, Connor. Alright, there we go. Totally forgot that this is now like that. That's cool. Alright, there we go. That'll make it easier to walk around. Alright, so we're going after M-Burn first. Starlight Blast. Alright, we got one crit there, so that's looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to Lyosin. Maybe not. I don't think we're gonna get 883. So I think we'll do a Starlight Blast one more time, maybe finish him off. Dodge twice, so it's a good thing we did that. Alright, 3 hits from Tie Scout. And there we go. Alright, Eclipse. Alright, so we're in our AoE round with Astral Storm here. There we go. And it looks as though if there's no heals that happen, Lyosin, we're going to go ahead and get Lyosin. Actually, right now. Cool, awesome. So, we might be able to finish off Tie Scout here. And Tie Scout fumbles. So let's see. Is Starbit enough? Wow, we got the crit. Awesome. Cool, cool. So that is all done. Let's get these rewards. Come on down here. And then we have to make our way across here. So a couple more battles. 2 Ashlets and a Smoldash. Alright, got 1 hit there. And another one. And Smoldash. 3 hits there. Alright, 0 times 9 is going to be 0. So we're going to go ahead and work on some Ashlets. All of them have gone, so if we can get one of these Ashlets gone before healing happens, that's going to definitely be in our benefit. Starlight Blast. Got 2 crits there. That's awesome. Now, we do probably need to crit on this Ashlet with Eclipse, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a crit on him. Here it comes. It dodged instead of crit. That's okay. Alright, we get an attack. Got a fumble. Heal everyone, but that's okay. We're moving into our AoE round, so we should be finishing off this guy definitely. Alright, there we go. And here we go. Oh, so close. Okay, I am going to heal instead of finish this guy off, just because I got the heal there. So just because with all of these pets being healing pets, this battle can end up being relatively long. Alright, so another heal over there. So now we're going to go full force at the lowest Ashlet, which is still the bottom guy. There we go. And then one more Starlight Blast, and he is finished. And we're moving on to the other two. And there we go. Good. Okay. So we're going to be moving into our next... This next one is going to be AoE. And I don't know if they have enough, but we are coming up with our... especially with the and we are coming up to our, it's the all-out attack, so that's not too far away at all. Let's do Astral Storm here. Alright, we have a crit there. And Astral Storm. Alright. All-out attack with 63,000 power in 2090. And there we go. And that is it. Let's go ahead and get all of these rewards. We have error checks right here. And hopefully all of these guys haven't respawned all the way down. We'll have to see. The battle's about to end, so we'll hop back in. And let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and have this battle one more time. With huge updates to games, sometimes this happens, and luckily we're getting tossed straight back into it. And there's no pause, so that's good that there's that stability that's not kind of kicking us totally out of the game. Alright, so we're going after Aerocute first. Didn't get any crits, so we're gonna hit him again. Just so we're down like one guy at the end of this round. Alright. I don't know if Aerocute's gonna be faster than us or not. Aerocute is faster than Connor. So Connor's gonna go finish off Aerocute. And then we'll be moving on to Aerochax next round. Seeing if we can finish off air checks. Alright, and then Hot Pot will be our last target. Got a crit there. Okay, Astral Storm. Got a crit on Aerochecks, that's awesome. Astral Storm. Another crit, nice. Got the heal there. And I think we might be able, this is going to be close. If we get 770, that's going to be 759. Hurts a little less, but still. Having 12 health sitting there staring at us in the face. Alright, let's go ahead and... I think that we actually have Puppet Master's Eclipse from Puppet Master's staff coming. So we're going to go and do Starlight Blast over here and see what happens. And that finishes it up. So looks like our next Tribeak is going to finish it up. Glad we got that crit, huh? Alright, Starlight Blast. And there we go. Alright, get all of these rewards. X out of here. Come on down. And 3 more battles before we can talk to the guards. 2 Aerocutes, 1 Aerochax. We're going to take care of Aerochax first because Aerochax is slower than Connor. Alright, no crits, but that's okay. We are on pace to defeat Aerochex before he goes. Alright, yeah. If he doesn't dodge, then we're good. That's some pretty good damage there from Aerocute. Alright. And let's see what the Puppet Master's staff has in stock for us. Has in store for us. Eclipse. We got a crit. Nice. Alright, so these Aerocutes are pretty softened now as well. I think we're going to get probably about 500 to 600 damage for each one of these Astral Storms, so we should have one left over at the end of the next level. Let's find out. They are going to be going. I don't know if they have heal or not. They are. Excuse me. They are going to be going after. Since their first evolution, there's really no reason to even know what spells they have. To be completely honest. All right, got an attack. And that is an AoE, so let's go ahead and finish off the 440 guy. There we go. And last hit for this one. There we go. Alright, get all of these. Still 2 battles until Mike and what are their names? Mike and Frank? Frank and Mike? Whatever the guards' names are, we're going to be seeing them after the next battle. So we have 2 25-17s, so we're going to go ahead and go after the 25-17s. Hopefully take care of one of them before we get any healing. Alright, I think we're going to have to get a crit or 2, though. We got a dodge there, that first one. Another dodge. So yeah, he's kind of out of range unless we hit like the perfect, love the attack. Unless we hit like the perfect crit. Alright. Eclipse. We got the crits, yes. Love it. Alright, so now it is AoE round. Let's see what these do. And who we're going to be going after for the last hit. Got a crit over there. And let's see. If we get 2 crits, then only Small Dash is going to be left. So Small Dash is going to be the target. I doubt that's going to happen. Got 1 crit. So close. So close. Alright, we got a fumble. And we're not going to be finishing Small Dash, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to finish off Singe Newt there. There we go. Alright, Small Dash attacks, which is awesome. That's what we want. And this is going to be probably 2 more hits. Starlight Blast. Alright, 3 solid hits there, so definitely Starlight Blast is going to finish this up. And there we go. I love hard mode so much. It is so much fun. What an awesome, awesome game mode. Alright, let's come on down here for Aerochex. We have Aerocute, Aerochex, and then Hot Pot. So Aerochex is our first target. And so let's go ahead and begin with Aerochex. Looks like battle's a little bit laggy. Alright, and... Alright, so we're going to have to restart this battle as well. With brand new updates, it happens. No big a deal. Especially if the Astral Rift is going on right now. I haven't checked. So once this video is over, might start recording an Astral Rift video for tomorrow. We'll have to see. Alright, and so yeah, we're going to go for this Aerochex up here. Strategy hasn't changed. We'll get this Aerochex, and then after that Aerochex, we'll move on to that Aerochex. And then we'll finish off with the Aerocute if we don't get the Aerocute as we do our all-out attacks. got a two nice crits. Nice. All right, so there goes that Aerocute, and we're going to go ahead and launch. Here we go. Our Eclipse. Awesome, awesome. So yeah, we're sitting pretty now. Probably won't finish this up next round, but we're getting close. Astral Storm. Okay, chiseling down. Aerocute is in the red. Another Astral Storm. Got crits on both of them, which is awesome. Aerocute attacks if we connect and don't get a dodge. Starbit will finish off Aerochecks, and then just one little smack to Aerocute, and we are moving on. All right, I think it's Frank and Mike. I keep on thinking about their names. Their names and the guards just crack me up. I love them. I love them, love them, love them. All right, there we go. And get these rewards. Lost pets are popping up again. Let's climb on up here.
You want to cook a meal for the queen? Not a bad idea.
Hank and Mike. All right, let's click next.
Her screaming is starting to get on my nerves.
Oh, sorry, Mike.
She loves turnips. Can't go wrong there.
Sounds good.
I'd give anything for a pair of earplugs or ears.
Oh, the vibrations must be killing you, Mike. Sorry.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. 400 gold.
Oh no, not turnips. They're super rare here, and the royal collectors are the only ones allowed to pick them.
Uh-oh.
I only need a couple. Maybe you can convince them to give you some?
Sounds good. All right, let's go to the royal collectors, and we can just make our way right straight up super fast. And there we go, and right up over here.
Dear me, this is an unfortunate situation.
What's wrong, Worker Slime? Looks like the Worker Slimes are getting attacked by Smoldashes. So let's go ahead and defeat these Smoldash. Smoldashi, however you turn them plural. All right. So 2 Smoldashes are interesting just because the battle can extend so long because of all of their healing. So let's go ahead and just start out with the upper guy. There we go. And here we are. With the next guy, next hit. All right, I don't think I'm going to be able to get him this first round, which means that we might have some healing going on. But that's okay. Eclipse. There we go. All right, we got a fumble. And another fumble. Astral Storm. All right, so this is actually going to be pretty straightforward here. Should be able to finish it the next round. Here comes Astral Storm. Got some crits too, nice. And then Starbit. And another fumble. All right, here comes Starlight Blast. Good hits all around. And then let's do Flurry for good measure. Here comes Flurry. Awesome. All right, and let's go ahead and get all of these rewards. Let's talk to this Worker Slime.
Oh my, thank you for your help. Here, please take this small token of my appreciation.
Billyfoot is still here. Look at Billyfoot. That is awesome. Billyfoot is behind the rock. You don't even have to go hide to see Billyfoot popping up. That is awesome. Let's go ahead and click next. So we got a turnip. Nice. Right. Oh, and we just got the Boots of Hotwalk. Cool. We didn't have to unlock them. Very cool. So we have the Boots of Hotwalk. So maybe we don't need to come back to this place after. Although there might be a battle that we have to trigger before. We'll have to see. Go around this way. There we go. All right, here we go. So yeah, the Boots of Hotwalk are going to be very helpful in getting to this last battle. Infernae is a little bit lower here than Small Dash, so we're going to go ahead and fight with Infernae first. We're going to take on Infernae first. So let's do another Starlight Blast here. And there we go. All right, we connect with everybody, or Infernae connects with everybody. And let's go ahead and do Eclipse. All right. And Astral Storm is going to finish this off, so we'll switch over to Flurry. Got a crit there, awesome. $758 damage. 2 crits. That was a pretty massive blow. All right, so I believe we have our we have our Starlight Blast back. So 1 or 2. And got the crit there, so that's it. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get the next turnip, and hopefully we can make our way back.
Oh my, thank you for your help. Here, please take this small token of my appreciation.
Will do, Worker Slime. All right, here's the turnip.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. All right, 400 gold and Slurpy's dish.
Well, it took lots of effort, but I'd say this quest is nearly complete. Slurpy the Great and his wizard will save the kingdom with turnip stew.
Awesome.
Now, all you have to do is bring it to her. Easy as turnip pie.
I have no idea how difficult turnip pie is. All right, let's head on back and go visit the Queen Gulia. And looks like we might be able to slink on by. So we have 1. Hopefully the others don't materialize. Hopefully we can finish this battle fast enough where we can scoot on by before the other monsters come back. So we're doing our same method here with Arachex. All right, no crits. But I think we are still looking good for finishing off Arachex here. Yep, we are good. All right, hit from Aracute. And another hit from Aracute. Okay, and let's go ahead and... Something went wrong? Okay, so the battle is about to start again. Or the battle is about to end, so we'll have to start it again. And then we will make our way through. So let's go ahead and we have to offer the dish. So we're very close. Possibly 3 more battles until we get over to where Queen Gulia is. All right, here we go. And let's start off with Arachex again. Okay, no crits there. Starlight Blast. Alright, dodges one of those, but we should still be able to finish them off. Alright, and now it is Connor's turn. Let's see what happens here. Eclipse. Dodges. No! Alright, we get the attack. We're moving into AoE round, so no worries at all. and we're probably pretty close to finishing up. Let's see, if we get a crit or two, then we'll be kind of in a pretty good place. All right. Okay, so after this, two more attacks basically. We'll do Starbit over here for Aerocute. Aerochax will go ahead and hit, and then Tribeak has a 3 hit, so that's definitely going to finish off our Aerochax. The reason why I went for Aerocute first was because even if Aerocute dodged, Starbit would still finish him off. And now Starlight Blast finishes it. Hopefully we're faster than the other monsters. Very interested to see if we're able to slide on by, which it looks like we can. Awesome. So we're just going to go ahead and make our way over. Come on, Space Chimp. Let's head on out.
What do you think you are doing? Bringing a dish to my queen. Usurper, fiend, this is my job.
Uh-oh.
If I cannot feed the queen, then she will not eat.
That's right. No! He hops off.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Yeah, tell him, Newt.
We get tricked a lot, don't we?
It's kind of our thing, really.
Here we go again.
Indeed.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. All right, 400 gold?
Why can the royal chef make his own food for the queen?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Well, I guess it was kind of your fault he got fired.
My fault. Yeah, sure, Slurpy.
But either way, we need to get that dish back. If only you could walk across lava. Hey, all you have to do is find the Boots of Hotwalk. They're in a chest, but legends say that only a fire monster has the key.
Oh, no.
So, head out there and defeat the fire monsters.
Sounds good. All right, so you have to go battle the fire monsters. And so we're going to go ahead and wizard dash ourselves over. Come on up here. And then wizard dash ourselves over. Come on over here. Up over here. And let's find the key. Hopefully we get this pretty quickly. All right. So Aerochex is who we're going for first. I really don't know if, what is your name, dude? Puck. I don't know if Puck is, faster than us or not. Let's find out here. Got a crit there, that's good. Alright, so Puck is slower as well. Alright, so this is going to be over this round, or this next round. Got a crit on Puck as well. Oh, we didn't actually finish you off, huh? Very interesting. Alright, here comes Aerochex with the hits. Alright, so you have to do one AoE, and then we'll do a flurry, and then Starbit should finish it off. We got a crit, so flurry should finish this. Very nice crit there. Alright, here comes flurry. And got the crit there as well. Do you have the key? Let's find out if you have the key or not. Don't have the key. Hopefully this guy does. Alright, so we have a Flaria here as well. And I don't know if Flaria is faster than us or not, so let's go ahead and start off with Starlight Blast for Flaria. Trying to finish off Flaria. Alright. And let's see what damage we have here. Hopefully we'll get him into a range where we got the crit, so that's good. So this should finish him off. Not feeling super confident after the last battle. Got 788, so that's good. No dodge there. And now we can move on to 2 flurries, possibly finishing. If not, then finishing up with a Starbit. Got a crit, nice. So 1006. I think we'd have to get 2 crits in order to finish them off. Possibly 1. Let's find out. Here comes Flurry. Is it enough? got the dodge, so that is not going to be enough. So here comes Starbit, and Starbit is definitely going to finish this. Starbit. With the critical. Nice. It's always nice to see the critical, isn't it? And there we go. We have the key. Awesome. Let's get the rewards.
Valiant effort, my wizard sidekick.
Thank you, Slurpy. All right, 400 gold. And Crimson Ruby Key.
Yep, that's the key, all right.
Yep.
Now, the chest should be pretty easy to find. The hard part is the Guardian.
Guardian.
That's what they call the guy who guards it. Clever, huh? Don't worry. Should be a piece of cake for our wizard.
Sounds good. All right, let's head on back and find the Guardian. We got the Crimson Ruby Key. 2 battles before we get over. All right, we have the Tribeak, and we also have our Smoldashes. So all of these guys have healing. We're gonna go for Tribeak first. Try to knock out Tribeak before our second round. Got a dodge there, not great. Hopefully all of these land. Starlight Blast. Got the crit, awesome. All right, so if Eclipse lands well, then Tribeak should be over and done with. If we get a dodge, then that's not gonna work. We got a crit, a crazy crit. That's awesome. All right, so now we have the Smoldashes. Got a fumble there. And we have a heal. Kind of expecting heals from these guys, so no worries. And this battle is probably going to go until we get the all-out attack, so we'll probably just be chiseling away at them until that happens. All right, and let's see. Okay. So we're going to go ahead. Health looks good for everyone. We're not going to heal. Is this dropping? Yeah, so this one's dropping as well. So, all right. So we'll continue this in just one quick sec. Okay, here we go. Got an hit there. Couple hits there. All right, so we have an Ashlet as well as a Tribeak. So I think we're still going to go after Tribeak first. Got the crit, that's good. All right. Yeah, this is an awesome, awesome update. Okay, Tribeak. All right, nothing too major. And so we should be finishing Tribeak off. I don't know if a dodge would accomplish that or not, but let's see what happens here. Dodge, it was enough. Awesome. Kind of felt like even if it dodged, we'd finish it off, but wasn't sure. All right, so we get the heal. And we're moving into Astral Storm territory. So let's see who we try to finish off here. There we go. Getting some nice crits on this Smoldash. So let's go ahead and toss Starbit towards the Smoldash. All right, got the heal. And then is this going to be another heal? It's another heal. Okay. So yeah, with these guys, we're kind of waiting for the all-out attack, aren't we? Here we go. Starlight Blast. All right, nice hits there. Okay, we're not going to rescue you, but we're probably finishing off this Smoldash this round. And there we go. One dodge. All right, if our Eclipse hits, then this small dash is going to be done with. But next round we'll be finished with all of this, so it hits, awesome. So we just have the Ashlet. And I feel like we're moving into flurries. Here comes a flurry. All right, 2 hits. And flurry again. Got 2 hits there, 1 dodged again. And all-out attack to finish it up. We haven't done the all-out attack in a while. I love this armor. I think the armor is so cool. All right, there we go. Get all of these rewards, and then come on over here. Erichek's battle, and then we'll swing on over. All right, so let's go after Erichek's, and then Ericute would just have to be a couple of hits. So we should be finishing these guys the second round. All right, Starlight Blast here. 2 crits, cool. You're over and done with. All right. Was not expecting those 2 crits. That was pretty cool. Eclipse. 773. Flurry. Alright, we had 1 dodged. If all 3 of these land, we're probably going to be done with. If not, then Connor will finish it. Nice. Alright, so getting some more currency. And let's make our way up here. And then the chest has relocked, so let's go ahead and unlock the chest. And here is the Fire Creator along with Flame Creator along with 2 Flame Colors. So this is the Guardian. And let's do Flame Creator. Got 2 crits, so we're pretty close to finishing off this Flame Creator before they even go. Starlight Blast again. Here we go. Alright, so this next round we're going to be focusing on Flame Callers. After everyone does their AoE, then we're going to be done. We're finishing up our first round with Eclipse. So 700 damage there. And I think we should, let's see what happens here. Might be a little bit longer. So that guy looks like he's pretty close. All right. And cool, awesome. So yeah, Starbit will finish this up. Then we'll get the Boots of Hotwalk, and then we'll be able to make our way back over and then get into our Chabalini battle, which is awesome. All right, 754 there. All right, let's get all of these rewards, and then we're going to go ahead and open this up. Oh no, I unlocked it before, so it's not going to allow me to get it. Oh no. All right. No. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and restart. See what happens when I restart. Let me just go ahead and stop it right here, and then restart and see what happens with this quest. Hello. Okay, we are back. Let's go ahead and just see if we can click on this. We can't. So we have the Boots of Hotwalk in our key items. We have the Boots of Hotwalk. So we've collected them. But it's not allowing us to open this chest, so I believe that we're not able to go ahead and battle. But let's go ahead and take a look over here. The new rift is here, so it looks like the Astral Rift did come here. We're going to try to see if we can just trigger this just to see kind of how it goes. So. I don't think we'll be able to trigger the boss battle, but let's see. Alright, time for some more questions. Alright, and let's click over here. Okay, so we might not finish from this round, but that's okay. We're getting closer. And in 3 battles, we'll be able to see if we can trigger the boss battle without completing that. I don't think we'll be able to, though. So let's see. And if not, that's okay. I'll just have a boss battle video coming out after. So no worries at all. All right, Astral Storm. Right, damn, that Sarazig is really hanging on, isn't it? Astral Storm again. All right. 2 solid hits there. Self-heal. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go after Sarazig. And we should be able to finish off Sarazig and also Sarazag. Is that the name? Let's check. Sarazag and Sarazag. Sarazig is gone. And let's go after Sarazag. Comes Starlight Blast. And that does the job. Awesome. Alright, let's get all of the rewards. Let's come back over here. And then we have 2 Small Dashes, 1 Ashlet. They kind of like run this area, don't they? They're all over the place. Okay, 207. And some more hits right there. Let's go ahead and go after... Let's do Small Dash first. Got a crit. That's nice. Hopefully we get another crit or 2. And nope. Chiseling away here. I don't think we're going to finish him this time, but that's okay. We'll get him next round. Got the dodge and got a crit on Ashley, which is good. Fumble. Always appreciated. Heal. And heal on Ashley. Alright, so I think we are ready to go ahead and finish off this Small Dash here. Let's get our Astral Storm out there. Got some crits. That's good. And then another one. Astral Storm. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use our Starbit to finish off that Small Dash, which is going to give us just these 2 guys. So we'll go after Ashlet next, which Ashlet fumbles. And is... Alright, just kind of figuring we're going to get the heal. Alright, Starlight Blast. And another Starlight Blast. Okay. And then this is going to go ahead and leave 1 Small Dash. There we go. Alright, 3 hits. Okay, 0 times 2. We actually should have done a flurry. I was thinking about that chest. Let's go ahead and do flurry one more time, and then hopefully Connor can finish this up. All right, here comes flurry. There we go. And yeah, we have our all-out attack now, so we'll be able to go ahead and finish that up. Here it comes. And boom. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so there we go. And then we have a flame gur over here we need to get into a battle with, and then we'll be able to see if we can trigger the battle with Chabalini without that quest being finished. A little bit of research here. All right, got 2 hits there. 686. All right, they're all 3483. Here comes the next Starlight Blast. Got 2 crits, which is good. 2 crits and a dodge. All right, Eclipse. Whoa, I wasn't expecting that crit. Still 4 hit points, but that's okay. It's nice to see. And the heal. Hopefully not another heal. All right, Connor is a little bit low, but I think we're going to power through and just see. We haven't really lost a battle here, so I think we're just going to see how we do without healing. All right, so we'll finish off this flame gur. You know, I might heal. I might heal. Let's see. Let's get this hit in. Okay, there we go. We're down to 2. So I think we're going to go ahead and just heal just to make sure we can finish this as fast as possible. If we lose Connor, then we might not get the all-out attack, which might extend the rounds that we play. So let's see. 686, so we probably would have survived that, but maybe not much after. Okay, so we're going to try to finish off this flame gur here. Got a crit, that's nice. So we're in a pretty good position. If we don't get any dodges, then this one is gone this round. So even with the dodge, we were able to seal it. Good, awesome. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and do some Eclipse here. Next round, we get the all-out attack. We got the critical, which is awesome. So my Tribeak should be able to finish it off. Crazy, crazy hit. Very powerful. Okay, and so we are back to our question round. Let's do Flurry. $393. And there we go. And there we go. Awesome. Okay, let's get all of these rewards. X out of here. Make our way up over and see. This is usually where the battle's triggered between Chabalini. We would come on over here. We can see that there's a Chatara right there, but we do not have access to Chabalini. So unfortunately, it looks as though we're gonna have to wait until Prodigy is able to kind of restart this specific quest or re-trigger this specific quest so that I can go ahead and interact with this, because I am not able to interact with this whatsoever. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back tomorrow with the battle between Chabalini. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe so you can see when that happens. Thanks so much. Have a good one. Take care. I'm so glad that we have our good buddy Billyfoot popping out, and he's like popping out all the time. You used to have to hide back here in order to trigger him. So you'd have to hide like all the way down in there, completely disappear, and then he would pop out. But now you don't have to. He's just doing it all the time, which is cool. Thanks a lot. Take care. Keep on prodiging on. We'll see you next time all. Bye-bye.